It is a pleasure to work with you on this script for English from Zero. I understand perfectly you need a massive, continuous A1 level dialogue that feels like a real, unedited conversation. I will focus on the specific uses of say, tell, speak, and talk while keeping the sentences short and the pace slow for your AI voiceover.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we have a very long practice. We are going to learn 4 important words. These words are say, tell, speak, and talk. My name is Alex, and I am here with my friend Jamie.
Hi, Alex. I am happy to be here. I am ready to learn. These 4 words are very difficult for me. I want to practice them a lot today.
That is good, Jamie. We have plenty of time. We will talk for a long time. See, I use the word talk. We are friends, so we talk together.
I see. We are friends. We are having a conversation. So we use the word talk. Is that right?
Yes, that is exactly right. Talk is for informal moments, when you are with friends, or when you are with family. You talk about your day. You talk about your hobbies.
Okay, I understand talk. I talk to my sister every night. We talk at 8 o'clock. We talk about our mother.
Perfect. That is a great example. You and your sister talk. It is friendly. Now, let us look at the word speak. Speak is a bit different.
How is it different? It sounds the same to me.
Well, speak is more formal. We use speak for languages. For example, I speak English. Do you speak English?
Yes, I speak English. I also speak a little bit of French.
Wow, that is great. So when we mention a language, we always use speak. We never say, I talk English. That sounds a bit strange.
Okay, so I speak English, I speak Spanish, I speak Chinese. I use speak for all of them.
Yes, correct. We also use speak in formal situations. Imagine you are at an office. You want to see the boss. You say, may I speak to the manager?
Oh, I see. I do not say, may I talk to the manager.
You can say talk, but speak is better. It sounds more professional. It sounds more polite in a business place.
I understand. Speak for languages and speak for formal meetings. What about the other 2 words, say and tell? They are very hard.
Yes, they are. Many students find them tricky. Let's start with tell. Tell is about giving information to a person.
Can you give me an example?
Sure, I tell you the time. It is 2 o'clock. I tell you my name. My name is Alex.
So after the word tell, I must use a person.
Exactly. You tell me. You tell him. You tell her. You tell them. You always need an object. You need a person to receive the information.
Let me try. I tell my friend a secret. I tell the teacher the answer. Is that correct?
Yes, that is perfect. You are telling a person something. Now, look at the word say. Say is different. Say is just about the words.
Just the words. What do you mean?
When you use say, you do not need a person right after it. For example, you say hello. You say goodbye. You say yes. You say no.
So I do not say, I say you hello?
No, that is a common mistake. You do not say you hello, you just say hello. Or you can say hello to me.
Oh, I see. If I want to use a person with say, I must use the word to. I say hello to Alex.
Exactly. You say something to someone. But with tell, you just tell someone something. No to.
Okay, let me practice. I tell you my story. I say my story to you. Are both okay?
Yes, both are correct, but tell is more common when you give a lot of information.
This is a lot to remember. Speak for languages, talk for friends, tell a person, say a word.
You have a good memory. Let us practice more. Let's pretend it is Monday morning. We are at a cafe.
I love cafes. I am drinking coffee. It's 9 o'clock.
I see you at the cafe. I say hello. I sit down. We start to talk.
We talk about the coffee, we talk about the weekend. Then I tell you about my new job.
Good. You tell me about your job because you are giving me information. Then I speak to the waiter. I ask for more water.
Why do you use speak? Is the waiter formal?
A little bit, yes. When I talk to a worker, I often use speak, but talk is also okay. Speak just sounds a bit more polite.
I understand. Speak for languages and speak for formal meetings. What about the other two words, say and tell? They are very hard.
Yes, they are. Many students find them tricky. Let's start with tell. Tell is about giving information to a person.
Can you give me an example?
Sure, I tell you the time. It is 2 o'clock. I tell you my name. My name is Alex.
So after the word tell, I must use a person.
Exactly. You tell me. You tell him. You tell her. You tell them. You always need an object. You need a person to receive the information.
Hmm, let me try. I tell my friend a secret. I tell the teacher the answer. Is that correct?
Yes, that is perfect. You are telling a person something. Now, look at the word say. Say is different. Say is just about the words.
Just the words. What do you mean?
When you use say, you do not need a person right after it. For example, you say hello. You say goodbye. You say yes. You say no.
So I do not say, I say you hello?
No, that is a common mistake. You do not say you hello, you just say hello. Or you can say hello to me.
Oh, I see. If I want to use a person with say, I must use the word to. I say hello to Alex.
Exactly. You say something to someone, but with tell, you just tell someone something. No to.
Okay, let me practice. I tell you my story. I say my story to you. Are both okay?
Yes, both are correct, but tell is more common when you give a lot of information.
This is a lot to remember. Speak for languages, talk for friends, tell a person, say a word.
You have a good memory. Let us practice more. Let's pretend it is Monday morning. We are at a cafe.
I love cafes. I am drinking coffee. It's 9 o'clock.
I see you at the cafe. I say hello. I sit down. We start to talk.
We talk about the coffee, we talk about the weekend. Then I tell you about my new job.
Good. You tell me about your job because you are giving me information. Then I speak to the waiter. I ask for more water.
Why do you use speak? Is the waiter formal?
A little bit, yes. When I talk to a worker, I often use speak, but talk is also okay. Speak just sounds a bit more polite.
I understand. Speak for languages and speak for formal meetings. What about the other two words, say and tell? They are very hard.
Yes, they are. Many students find them tricky. Let's start with tell. Tell is about giving information to a person.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. I tell you the time. It is 2 o'clock. I tell you my name. My name is Alex.
So after the word tell, I must use a person.
Exactly. You tell me. You tell him. You tell her. You tell them. You always need an object. You need a person to receive the information.
Let me try. I tell my friend a secret. I tell the teacher the answer. Is that correct?
Yes, that is perfect. You are telling a person something. Now, look at the word say. Say is different. Say is just about the words.
Just the words. What do you mean?
When you use say, you do not need a person right after it. For example, you say hello. You say goodbye. You say yes. You say no.
So I do not say, I say you hello?
No, that is a common mistake. You do not say you hello. You just say hello. Or you can say hello to me.
Oh, I see. If I want to use a person with say, I must use the word to. I say hello to Alex.
Exactly. You say something to someone, but with tell, you just tell someone something. No to.
Okay, let me practice. I tell you my story. I say my story to you. Are both okay?
Yes, both are correct, but tell is more common when you give a lot of information.
This is a lot to remember. Speak for languages, talk for friends, tell a person, say a word.
You have a good memory. Let us practice more. Let us pretend it is Monday morning. We are at a cafe.
I love cafes. I am drinking coffee. It is 9 o'clock.
I see you at the cafe. I say hello. I sit down. We start to talk.
We talk about the coffee. We talk about the weekend. Then I tell you about my new job.
Good. You tell me about your job because you are giving me information. Then I speak to the waiter. I ask for more water.
Why do you use speak? Is the waiter formal?
A little bit, yes. When I talk to a worker, I often use speak, but talk is also okay. Speak just sounds a bit more polite.
I understand. Then the waiter says, yes, of course. He uses the word says because those are his words.
You are getting it. Wow, you are doing very well. Let us continue our morning. After the cafe, where do we go?
Let us go to the library. I need to find a book.
Okay, we are at the library. It is very quiet. We cannot talk loudly.
Yes, the librarian tells us to be quiet. She tells us the rules.
Correct. She tells us. She gives us the information. Then I see a friend from Germany. He speaks German.
Do you speak German too?
No, I do not speak German. I only speak English and a little bit of Italian.
So you say hello to your friend, but you do not talk for a long time because you do not speak his language.
Exactly. We just say a few words. We say, nice to see you. Then we leave.
This is very helpful. I am starting to feel more confident. I want to speak English every day.
And you should. The more you speak, the better you become. The more you talk with friends, the more natural you sound.
I have a question. What about movies? Sometimes people say, I saw a talking movie. No, that is wrong.
We usually say, it is a movie with sound, but we can say the characters talk a lot in that movie.
And if the movie is in English, we say it is an English-speaking movie, right?
Yes, that is right. You use speaking because it refers to the language of the movie.
Okay, I am learning so much. Tell me more. Tell me more about mistakes. What mistakes do people usually make?
Well, many people say, I tell that, or I say me that. Both are wrong. You must say, I tell him that, or I say that.
So, say does not like people, tell loves people.
That is a funny way to put it. Yes, say focuses on the message, tell focuses on the person receiving the message.
I will remember that. Say is lonely, tell has a friend.
That is perfect. I love that. Let us use that rule. I say that English is fun. I tell you that English is fun.
Both mean the same thing, but the grammar is different.
Yes, the meaning is almost the same, but the structure of the sentence changes. It is very important for A1 learners to know this.
It is hard at first, but when we talk like this, it becomes easier.
I agree. Constant practice is the key. We need to say these words many times. We need to tell many stories. We need to speak often.
We are doing that now. We are talking. It is 11 o'clock now. Time goes fast when we are learning.
It does. Let us talk about your family. Do they speak English?
No, my parents do not speak English. They speak only our native language.
Do you tell them about your lessons?
Yes, I tell them everything. I tell them that I have a good teacher. I say that I am happy.
That is wonderful. What do they say to you?
They say, good job. They tell me to study hard every day.
Your parents are very kind. It is good to have people who tell you positive things.
Yes, it helps me. Sometimes I talk to myself in the mirror. I practice my English.
Wow, that is a great idea. What do you say to yourself?
I say, you can do it. I tell myself that I am a good student.
That is the best way to learn. You were speaking. You were talking. You were using say and tell. You were doing everything right.
Thank you, Alex. You always say the right things. You tell me the truth about my English.
Of course, I am your friend. We are here to help each other. We will talk more after a short break. I am back. I have my tea. Now, let us continue. We were talking about your family. It is very interesting.
Yes. We talk a lot, but I want to talk more about work. Work is where I use English most. Sometimes I have to speak on the phone.
The phone is difficult. I understand. When the phone rings, what do you say first?
I say, hello, this is Jamie speaking. Is that correct? Why do I use the word speaking there?
That is a very good question. On the phone, we use speaking to identify ourselves. It is a formal way to say, I am the one talking. It is a standard phrase.
Okay, so I say, this is Jamie speaking. Then the other person speaks. They tell me their name.
Yes, they tell you who they are. They might say, this is Mr. Brown. I want to speak to your manager.
There is that word again, speak. Because it is a business call, it is formal.
Exactly. If it was a friend, they would say, hey, can I talk to Jamie? But a stranger will ask to speak to you.
Wow, it is becoming very clear. On the phone, I speak to customers, but I talk to my colleagues during lunch.
Perfect. You got it. During lunch, you talk about the food. You tell jokes. Do you like telling jokes?
I try, but it is hard to tell a joke in English. Sometimes people do not laugh. I say the words, but the timing is wrong.
Jokes are hard. To tell a joke well, you need to know the culture. But keep trying. If you tell a joke and no one laughs, just say, "Sorry, my English is still growing."
That is a good thing to say. I will use that. Yesterday, my boss told me to write a report. He said the report is very important.
Good. He told you because he gave you an order, and he said because those were his exact words.
Yes, he also told me to speak at the meeting tomorrow. I am very nervous. I have to speak in front of 10 people.
Do not be nervous. You speak English well. Just remember to speak slowly. If you speak too fast, people might not understand.
I will try. I will say the most important points first. I will tell them the results of my work.
That is the way to do it. You can even start by saying, "Hello, everyone. I'm going to speak about our new project."
Can I say I'm going to talk about our new project?
Yes, you can. Talk sounds a bit more relaxed. Speak sounds a bit more like a presentation. Both are okay. It depends on the feeling of the office.
My office is quite friendly, so maybe I will use talk. We talk about ideas all the time.
That sounds like a nice place to work. It's good when you can talk freely with your team.
It is. But sometimes people talk too much. They talk, and I cannot do my work.
I know that feeling. In that case, you have to say, "Excuse me, I need to work now."
I am too shy to say that. I just listen. I let them tell me their stories.
You are very patient, Jamie, but your time is important. You can tell them, "Let's talk more after work."
That is a polite way to say it. I will try that next time. Oh, I have another question. What about books? Does a book tell a story or say a story?
A book tells a story. We always use tell for stories. You tell a story, you tell a lie, you tell the truth.
Okay, a book tells a story. The author speaks to the reader? No, that sounds wrong.
We usually say the author writes to the reader, but we can say the book says when we look at a specific sentence. For example, the book says that the world is round.
So the book says something, but the book tells a story. This is a bit confusing again.
Think of it like this. Tell is for the whole story, the information, the big picture. Say is for the specific words on the page.
Okay, I think I understand. I tell my children a story at night. It's 8 o'clock. They're in bed.
Yes, that is a perfect example. You tell them a story. Maybe a story about a dragon.
Yes, they love dragons. They say, "Tell us more, tell us more."
And you tell them about the dragon's fire. You speak in a low voice to make it scary.
Yes, I speak softly. Then they fall asleep.
That is a lovely image. You were a good parent. You use your English even at home with your kids.
I try. I want them to speak English too. I want them to be able to talk to anyone in the world.
That is a great goal. English is a language that many people speak. It helps people talk to each other.
It does. It's like a bridge. It connects us, like you and me right now. We're talking and I'm learning.
We are. And we're using these 4 words over and over. Say, tell, speak, talk. They're like tools. You are learning how to use them.
I feel like I'm getting better. Let's practice tell and say one more time. I have a secret. I want to tell you the secret.
Okay, tell me the secret. I won't say a word to anyone.
The secret is I'm still a little bit afraid of speaking English in public. Ha.
Oh, Jamie, do not be afraid. Everyone who speaks a second language feels that way. I tell you, it is normal.
Thank you. You say that, and I feel better. You're a good friend to talk to.
I am happy to help. Remember, when you speak, you are sharing your thoughts. People want to hear what you have to say.
I hope so. I really hope so. Sometimes I worry about my accent. When I speak, I sound like I'm from my country.
Well, having an accent is fine. It shows that you speak more than one language. It's a sign of intelligence.
I never thought about it that way. Thank you for saying that.
It's the truth. I tell everyone, my students, the same thing. Your accent is your identity. Just speak clearly. That's all that matters.
Speak clearly. Okay, I will focus on that. I will not talk too fast. I will say every word carefully.
You are doing it right now. Your pacing is very good. We've been talking for a long time. It's almost 12 o'clock.
Time flies. We should talk about food next. I'm getting hungry.
Good idea. We'll talk about food in the next part. We can practice using our 4 words in a restaurant.
I love that. I can tell the waiter my order. I can speak to my friends at the table.
Yes, and you can say the food is delicious.
I can't wait. Let's continue.
Now, we're at the restaurant. It is 1 o'clock. I am very hungry. Are you hungry too?
Yes, I am very hungry. I want to eat pasta. I love Italian food.
Okay, let us look at the menu. We need to talk about what we want.
I see the menu. I like the spaghetti. What do you think?
I think the pizza looks good. Oh, look, the waiter is coming. Now you need to speak to him.
Okay, I am ready. I will tell him our order. Wait, is that right? I tell him the order?
Yes, that is correct. You are giving him information. You tell him what we want to eat.
Good. He is here now. I speak to him. I say, "Hello, we would like 1 pizza and 1 spaghetti, please."
Perfect. And then, what does the waiter say?
The waiter says, "Would you like anything to drink?"
Wow, you are doing great. You used says because those are his words. Then you tell him 2 waters, please.
Exactly. Then the waiter leaves. Now we can talk. We can talk while we wait for the food.
I like talking in restaurants. It is a good time to tell stories. Jamie, tell me a story about your childhood.
Okay, let me think. When I was 10 years old, I lived in a small house. My father spoke 3 languages. He spoke English, French, and our native language.
Wow, your father was very smart. Did he tell you stories in English?
Yes, every night he told me stories about his travels. He said that the world is a very big place.
I like that. He said that the world is big. He used words to describe his feelings.
Yes, he always told me, "Jamie, you must study hard. You must learn to speak to everyone."
He was right. Speaking is a very important skill. It helps us understand each other.
I miss those days. We used to talk for hours. Now I'm an adult and I am still learning to speak English well.
You are doing a great job. I tell you the truth, your English is much better than before.
Thank you, Alex. You always say kind things to me. It makes me feel happy.
That is what friends are for. We talk to make each other feel good. Oh, look, our food is here.
It looks delicious. The waiter says, "Enjoy your meal."
And we say, thank you. Now let us eat and talk. Do you talk while you eat?
Sometimes, but my mother always told me, "Do not talk with food in your mouth."
My mother said the same thing. It is a common rule in many houses.
Yes, it is funny. Mothers around the world say the same things. They tell us to be polite. They tell us to eat our vegetables.
Exactly. They speak from experience. They want us to be healthy.
Alex, can I ask you something? Sometimes I hear people say, speak up. What does that mean?
That is a good question. Speak up means to speak more loudly. If I cannot hear you, I say, please speak up.
Oh, I see. And what about talk back? My teacher told me do not talk back.
Talk back means to be rude. If someone tells you something and you say something mean in return, that is talking back. It is not polite.
Okay, so I should speak up if I am quiet, but I should not talk back to my boss or my parents.
You got it. You are learning the small details. These are called idioms. They are special ways we use, speak, and talk.
Wow, English is so interesting. There are so many ways to use one word.
Yes, but do not worry. You are doing fine. Just remember the basic rules. Tell the person, say the words, speak for language, talk for friends.
I am repeating them in my head. Speak for language, talk for friends, tell the person, say the words.
Perfect. Now let us finish our lunch. We have a lot more to talk about. It is 2 o'clock now.
Yes, let us finish. The pasta is very good. I want to tell the chef that he is great.
You can say that to the waiter. He will tell the chef for you.
Good idea. I will say, please tell the chef the food was perfect.
Wow, look at that. You used say, tell, and the words in one sentence. You are a master now.
Not a master yet, but I am trying. I'm talking more and I am listening more.
Listening is just as important as speaking. When you listen, you hear how people use these words.
I agree. I listen to the radio. I hear people speak about the news. I hear them talk about politics.
That is a very good way to learn. You hear the different tones. You hear the formal speak and the informal talk.
Yes, I am trying to listen every day. At 5 o'clock, I listen to a podcast.
That is a great habit. I tell all my students to do that. It helps your ears get used to the sounds.
It is working. I can understand you very well. You speak clearly.
Thank you. I try to speak slowly for our practice. It is important to be clear.
I have another question. What about say a prayer? We said that before, but what about tell a lie?
Yes, we always use tell for a lie. You tell a lie, you never say a lie.
And tell the truth?
Yes, tell the truth. Always.
Okay, I will always tell the truth. I will say that this lesson is very long, but very good.
Wow, that is a great use of the words. It is long, but we have many things to say. We need to practice for a long time to be good.
I am happy to continue. Let us talk until the sun goes down.
That might be too long, but we can talk for a bit more. Let's go for a walk after lunch.
Yes, let us walk in the park. We can talk about the trees and the birds.
We are at the park now. It is 3 o'clock. The sun is shining. It is a beautiful day to walk and talk.
Wow, it is very peaceful here. I like the trees. I like the green grass. Let us talk about our plans for the future.
That is a big topic. I tell you, I have many plans. I want to travel. I want to speak to people in different countries.
Where do you want to go? Tell me the names of the places.
I want to go to Japan. I want to speak Japanese one day, but it is a very difficult language.
Yes, I hear that it is hard. My friend speaks Japanese. He tells me that the writing is very complex.
He is right, but I like a challenge. I always say that nothing is impossible if you work hard.
That is a good thing to say. I agree. I want to go to Italy. I want to talk to the people there about their food and their history.
You should go. You already speak a little Italian. You told me that earlier.
Yes, but I need to practice more. I want to speak fluently. I do not want to just say hello and goodbye.
You will get there. Just keep practicing. Every day you speak a little more. Every day you tell yourself, I can do this.
I tell myself that every morning at 7 o'clock. It helps me start my day with a smile.
That is excellent. Self-talk is very powerful. When you talk to yourself in a positive way, you feel more confident.
I have noticed that when I say English is too hard, I feel sad. But when I say English is fun, I feel excited to learn.
Exactly. Words are very powerful. What we say matters. How we talk to others matters too.
Wow, I never thought about that. We should always say kind words to our friends. We should tell them that we appreciate them.
Yes, I tell you now, Jamie, you are a great student. You listen well and you speak clearly.
Thank you, Alex. I say the same about you. You are a patient teacher. You talk to me like a friend.
Thank you. It is easy to talk to you. We have had a very long conversation today. We have used say, tell, speak, and talk many times.
We have. I feel much better now. I know that I speak a language. I talk to a friend. I tell someone information, and I say words.
You have the secret. You have learned the 4 rules perfectly. Now it is 4 o'clock. It is time for us to go home.
Oh, already? Time goes so fast when we are talking.
It does, but we can talk again soon. Before we go, let us summarize everything for our listeners.
Good idea. I will start. Use speak for languages and formal situations. I speak English. I need to speak to the doctor.
Great! And use talk for informal situations and friends. We talk about our hobbies. We talk every day.
And tell is for giving information to a person. You tell me a story. You tell him the time.
And finally, use say for the words themselves. You say hello. You say that you are tired. You do not need a person right after say.
Wow, we did it. We explained everything. I am so happy.
I am happy too. You did a wonderful job today, Jamie. I am proud of you.
Thank you, Alex. I will tell my family about our lesson. I will say that I learned a lot.
Perfect. That is the perfect way to use those words. Well, it is time to say goodbye to everyone.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for listening to us talk.
Yes, thank you for joining English from Zero. We hope this long practice helped you. Remember to speak English every day. Talk to your friends, tell stories, and say positive things.
We will see you next time. Have a beautiful day.
Goodbye for now.